Well, our top returners this year are Cody Parker, who returns at offensive line. He was an all-conference player last year for us. But he started for 2 years, so this will be his third year starting. So he's really been a leader for us on the offensive line and trying to help the young guys out and try to help them understand what they're supposed to do and how to do it. But he's a veteran now, so being his third year, we're expecting great things from him. And he's done a nice job in the weight room trying to get himself ready for this time. Another guy is our quarterback who's been hurt, Isaiah Young. He was a freshman last year, but he led our team in touchdowns. He led our team in passing yards and just had an outstanding freshman year. We're expecting bigger things from him. He did outstanding as a freshman, learned how to run the offense and learned how to be a leader for our kids. Our kids respond to him really well. He runs the ball well and he throws it extremely well, and we're expecting big things from him as well. The beautiful thing about our team is we got a lot of kids back, so there's a lot of people that we probably need to mention. So Matt Skinner at wide receiver, he led us in receptions this last year, and he also made all-area. So he's an all-area, all-conference player. And we had to use him in the backfield some, so he was a runner as well as a receiver, so he had about 400 yards rushing as well. So he did a nice job filling in at quarterback when Isaiah went down last year. And then our leading rusher this year is Brad Mankey. Brad had 800 yards last year, and so he's returning, and we're expecting big things out of him. He had 9 rushing touchdowns last year and almost 900 yards rushing. So, those are some key guys. We also have our center back, Chase McNatt. So he was a sophomore a year ago, and he's a year older and stronger, and we're expecting big things from him. Tavian Sanderson and Caden Admire are both seniors that are coming back. We're expecting big things of them as well. So our offensive line is a veteran group. All of them started at least 3 games last year, and 4 of the 5 started all 10 games. So we're excited about what they can do.
Last season was a rebuilding season for you guys. How much change have you seen already with these practices, camps, coming off of last year?
Well, first, we're a lot more experienced, obviously, because a lot of our kids played. We got a lot of kids coming back from last year, but the attitude's been great. So we didn't play like we wanted to. We certainly didn't finish the year like we wanted to, but our guys have taken it upon themselves to have a great summer. We've done a great job in the weight room getting ourselves ready as a team, and the guys have come out and had great practices so far, and we're just excited to get going.
To have these guys have that attitude change, and then also, like you said, all these returners, I believe 9 from each side of the ball at least, what does that mean to be able to have these guys that are going to be 2-year starters, 3-year starters, even maybe a 4-year starter as your QB?
Well, so that's key. We experience is something that they played a year, things didn't go well, but they learned from adversity and they learned how to play through that adversity and when times got tough, but they also played through some good times as well. So these guys, they're going to be a year stronger, they're a year older, they're a lot more experienced, but we're going to have a lot more depth also. So we have 9 starters back, but we have a lot of depth that got a lot of playing time a year ago. So the practices have gone a lot better because of that, because of our depth. So, but these guys have done a great job of just their attitude being right, and then learning how to practice and learning how to practice as a winner, as a winning mentality. That's something that we're trying to do, and they're doing that at this point.
As if rebuilding is not enough, you guys have the conference change as well, going from the OMC to the Mid-Lakes. So as a program, what's the mentality going into it? What are you expecting?
Well, it's going to be tough. I mean, there's several teams in there that are very, very good and have great seasons a year ago, Final Four appearances, and it's going to be tough. It's going to be a challenge, but I think these guys are ready for a challenge. It's going to be great for our fans. It's going to be good to go to games that are a lot closer, and the challenge is going to be there, and I believe our kids are going to rise up.
Is there a lot of excitement behind the fact that they get to go up against teams that they haven't seen before?
Yeah, I think so, and the fact is, though, we've seen some of these teams, so we play some of them anyway. We play Fairgrove and Forsyth anyway, and we've seen some of them on the JV level as well. So, yeah, I think there's an excitement just to get going again, because there was a bad taste in our mouth when we left last year, and I think these guys are ready to get going and to get that bad taste out of their mouth and to show that they put in the work and they put in the time and the effort to be successful.